Hi everyone, and welcome to Learn English with George, your go-to podcast for improving your English step by step in real-life conversations and with practical tips you can use every day. Whether you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your skills, you're in the right place.
In today's session, we're going to have a long, relaxing, and very useful conversation. You and I will be speaking together for the next 2 hours in English. It's going to be a calm, friendly, and casual conversation, just like how friends talk in daily life. You don't need to worry about mistakes, accents, or how fast you speak. The only important thing is that you practice, listen, repeat, and enjoy the journey of learning English. So take a deep breath. Get yourself a cup of tea, coffee, or a glass of water, and find a comfortable place to sit. You can even lie down if you like. Remember, this is your time, your space to practice English without any pressure. I'm going to be speaking clearly and slowly, so you can understand every word. You can repeat after me whenever you like, or just listen and absorb the words. Sometimes I will ask you questions and you can answer out loud. Don't worry if nobody's around you. Talking to yourself in English is actually one of the best ways to learn a language. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's begin by introducing ourselves. I'll go first and then you can follow. My name is Anna. I am an English teacher and a content creator. I love helping people learn and improve their English skills. I also enjoy reading books, watching movies, listening to music, and going for long walks in nature. Now is your turn. Say your name out loud. Great, now tell me about yourself. What do you like to do in your free time? Do you like to read, watch TV, cook, or travel? Speak it out loud in English. Don't worry about grammar or pronunciation. Just try to express yourself. For example, you could say, my name is Alex. I like reading books and watching movies. In my free time, I like to cook and listen to music. I also enjoy going for walks in the park. Now is your turn. You can pause the video if you need more time. Try to say at least 4 sentences about yourself. Excellent, you're doing a great job. Remember, the more you speak, the more confident you will become. Now let's talk about daily routines. I will tell you about my daily routine, and then you can talk about yours. In the morning, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and have a glass of warm water. Then I make breakfast. Usually I have eggs, toast, and a cup of tea. After breakfast, I get ready for work. I start my work at 9 o'clock. I teach English classes and also work on making videos like this one. In the afternoon, I have lunch around 1 o'clock. I like to eat rice, vegetables, and sometimes chicken. After lunch, I take a short rest and then continue my work. In the evening, I go for a walk or do some light exercise. I have dinner at 8 o'clock, and then I relax by reading a book or watching a movie. I go to bed at 10:30. Now is your turn. Tell me about your daily routine. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? When do you start your work or studies? What do you do in the evening? Try to say it all in English. If you want, you can repeat my sentences and just change the details to match your life. For practice, you can say, I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I brush my teeth and take a shower. For breakfast, I eat bread and butter with a cup of coffee. I start my work at 8 o'clock. I have lunch at 12:30 in the afternoon. In the evening, I watch TV or go for a walk. I have dinner at 7:30 and go to bed at 10 o'clock. Try to say it out loud now. Fantastic work! Speaking about your routine is a great way to practice everyday vocabulary and sentence structures. Now, let's practice some simple conversations you might have in daily life. Imagine you meet someone for the first time. How would you start the conversation? You could say hello, how are you, or hi. Nice to meet you, let's practice together. Repeat after me, hello. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you, and you? Nice to meet you, what is your name? My name is Mia, where are you from? I am from Canada, how about you? Where do you live? I live in a small town near the mountains. It's a beautiful place with lots of trees and clean air. Now is your turn. You can answer these questions about yourself out loud. Perfect. Now let's imagine we are at a cafe ordering something to eat and drink. I'll be the customer and you can be the waiter. I will start. Good afternoon, can I see the menu please? Now you answer yes, here is the menu. I will say thank you. I would like a cup of coffee and a piece of chocolate cake please. And you can reply, sure, would you like anything else? I say no. Thank you, that's all. And you say okay. Your order will be ready in a few minutes. Well done. These little role-play conversations help you practice the kind of English you might use every day. You can practice them alone or with a friend. Now let's try another situation. Imagine you are at a store buying clothes. You might say, excuse me, how much is this shirt? The shopkeeper replies, it's 20美元. You can say, can I try it on? The shopkeeper says yes. The fitting room is over there. After trying it on, you can say, if fits well, I'll take it. Then the shopkeeper might say, great. Would you like to pay by cash or card? You say, I'll pay by card. Thank you, let's practice those sentences together. Repeat after me, excuse me. How much is this shirt? Can I try it on? If fits well, I'll take it. Would you like to pay by cash or card? I'll pay by card. Thank you, excellent job. Now let's practice describing things around us. Look around you right now. What do you see? I see a table, a chair, a laptop, and a cup of tea. There's also a window and some books on the shelf. Now you try. Look around your room or wherever you are, and say out loud the things you can see. You can say, I see a table. I see a chair. I see a fan. I see a book. I see a bottle of water. I see a bag. I see a TV. Keep going as long as you like. This is a good way to build your vocabulary and practice speaking without needing to make long sentences. Very good. Now let's practice asking for directions. Imagine you are in a new city, and you don't know where the bus station is. You can ask someone, excuse me, can you tell me where the bus station is? The person might reply, sure. Go straight, then turn left. It's next to the bank. You can say thank you very much. Let's practice this together. Repeat after me, excuse me. Can you tell me where the bus station is? Sure, go straight, then turn left, it's next to the bank. Thank you very much. You're welcome, alright. You're doing great so far. Now let's practice making simple sentences using common verbs. I will say a sentence and you can repeat after me. I eat breakfast at 7 o'clock. I drink tea every morning. I go to work at 9 o'clock. I watch TV in the evening. I read a book before bed. I listen to music. When I'm cooking, I like to walk in the park. I cook dinner for my family. I study English every day. I sleep at 10 o'clock. You can also try making your own sentences using these verbs: eat, Drink, go, watch. Read, listen, like cook, study, sleep. For example, I eat rice for lunch. I drink coffee in the evening. I go to the market on Sundays. Now it's your turn. Try to make at least 5 sentences out loud. Wonderful, you're speaking so well. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep repeating these sentences and you will get better every day. Now let's talk about the weather. Talking about the weather is one of the easiest and most common topics in daily conversations. People love to talk about the weather when they meet someone, especially when they don't know what else to talk about. It's a polite and friendly way to start a conversation. So let's practice some simple sentences about the weather. You can repeat after me. It's a sunny day today. The sky is clear and blue. It's very hot outside. I need a cold drink. It's raining a lot. Don't forget to take your umbrella. It's cloudy and cool. I think it might rain soon. It's very cold today. I am wearing my warm jacket. It's snowing. The streets are covered with snow. Now look outside your window and describe the weather in your area. You can say it's sunny here. It's a little cloudy. It's very hot today. It's raining. It's cool and windy. Whatever the weather is like. Describe it in English. Now let's imagine a conversation about the weather. I'll be Mia and you can be my friend. I'll start. Hello, how are you today? Now you answer good. Now I say it's a beautiful day, isn't it? And you say, yes, it is. The sun is shining and the sky is clear. Now I say, I hope it stays like this all day. Me too, I love sunny weather. Perfect, now you try to have a short weather conversation by yourself. You can also use words like hot, cold, cloudy, sunny, windy, stormy, foggy, or snowy. Excellent. Now let's practice talking about food. Food is another great topic for conversation. Everyone loves to eat and talking about favorite foods can be fun. I'll tell you about my favorite foods, and then you can talk about yours. I love pizza. It's one of my favorite foods. I like it with extra cheese, tomatoes and olives. I also enjoy eating pasta, fried rice, grilled chicken, and fresh salads for dessert. I love chocolate cake and ice cream. Now, what about you? What are your favorite foods? Say them out loud in English. You can say, I like pizza. I love eating noodles. My favorite food is biryani. I enjoy chocolate cake. I like drinking cold coffee. I eat fresh fruits every morning. Keep saying more sentences about what you like to eat and drink. Now let's practice ordering food at a restaurant. I'll be the waiter and you can be the customer. Good evening, welcome to our restaurant. Can I take your order, please? Now you answer, you can say yes. I would like a chicken sandwich and a glass of orange juice, please. Then I say, would you like anything else? You can reply no. Thank you, that's all I say. Okay, your order will be ready in a few minutes. See, very simple and easy. You can also try making more sentences like, I would like a cup of coffee. Can I have a glass of water, please? I want a bowl of soup. Please bring me a chicken burger. Could I have some French fries? Repeat these sentences out loud. Fantastic. Now let's practice talking about hobbies. Hobbies are the activities we like to do in our free time. I'll tell you about mine first. I love reading books. I also enjoy listening to music and watching movies. Sometimes I go for long walks in the park on weekends. I like to cook new recipes and try different dishes. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time? Say it in English. You can say, I like reading novels. I enjoy playing cricket. I love listening to songs. I go swimming on weekends. I like cooking new dishes. I watch movies in the evening. Keep going and say as many as you can. This is a great way to practice speaking about yourself. Let's have a little practice conversation about hobbies. I'll start. What are your hobbies? You answer. Good now, I say. Oh, that's interesting. How often do you do it? You reply. I do it every weekend, or I do it in my free time. Then I say, that sounds fun. I also enjoy reading books and listening to music. Now it's your turn to repeat the whole conversation. Great job. Now let's practice asking for help. Sometimes when we are in a new place or situation, we need to ask someone for help. Let's practice some polite ways to ask for help. Repeat after me. Excuse me, can you help me please? Could you please tell me where the bank is? Can you show me the way to the supermarket? Sorry to trouble you, but I need some help. I'm looking for the train station. Could you help me find it? Thank you very much. Now imagine you are lost in a shopping mall. You can say, excuse me, could you tell me where the exit is? The person might reply, yes, it's on the first floor near the food court. You can say, thank you so much. Repeat this conversation out loud. Now let's practice making small talk. Small talk means light and casual conversations we have with people we meet at a party, in a park, or in a waiting room. These conversations are short and polite. Let's try it. I'll start. Hi. How are you today? You answer. Good now, I say. It's a lovely day, isn't it? You reply, yes. It is. Then I say, are you from around here? You answer, yes. I live nearby, or no, I'm just visiting. Excellent. Now try having a short small talk conversation by yourself. Alright, now let's practice talking about travel. Traveling is a fun topic that many people enjoy. I'll tell you about my favorite travel destination. I love going to the beach. I enjoy walking on the sand and listening to the sound of the waves. I also like visiting mountains and forests. The fresh air and beautiful views make me feel happy and relaxed. Now is your turn. Tell me about a place you like to visit. Is it the beach, the mountains, a city, or a village? Say it in English. You can say, I like to visit the beach. I enjoy going to the mountains. My favorite city is London. I love traveling to new places. I enjoy road trips with my family. Keep speaking out loud about your favorite travel destinations. Let's have a quick travel conversation. I'll start. Where do you like to travel? You answer. Now I say, oh, that sounds wonderful. When did you last travel? You can say, I traveled last month, or I haven't traveled recently. Then I say, I hope you get to travel again soon. Now you repeat the conversation. Very good. Next, let's practice talking about family. Family is an important part of our life, and we often talk about them with others. I'll tell you about my family. I have a small family. There are 4 people in my family. My father, my mother, my younger brother, and me. My father is a doctor. My mother is a teacher. My brother is a student. We love spending time together on weekends. Now is your turn. Tell me about your family. You can say, I have a big family. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. My father is a businessman. My mother is a housewife. I have a younger sister. We live together in a house. Keep talking about your family members. Let's practice a family conversation. I'll start. How many people are there in your family? You answer good. Now I say, what does your father do? You reply. Then I say, do you have any brothers or sisters? You answer great. Now repeat the conversation one more time. Excellent work so far. Speaking about yourself, your family, hobbies. Food and travel is a great way to improve your fluency. Keep repeating these conversations often. Let's now talk about shopping. Shopping is something we all do regularly. Whether we go to the market, supermarket, mall, or shop online. It's also a great topic to practice speaking in English. I'll start by telling you about my shopping habits. I usually go shopping on weekends. I like to buy groceries, clothes, and sometimes books. I often visit the supermarket near my house. It has everything I need. I enjoy looking at different products and comparing prices. Sometimes I shop online when I don't have time to go out. I order clothes, cosmetics, and even groceries from online stores. What about you? Do you like shopping? Say it out loud. You can say, I love shopping. I go shopping on Sundays. I buy fruits and vegetables from the market. I shop for clothes during the sale. I enjoy shopping for gifts. Let's practice a short conversation about shopping. I'll start. Where do you go shopping? You answer. Now I say, what do you usually buy? You reply. Then I say, do you like online shopping? You answer, yes, I do, or no, I prefer visiting the market. Well done. Now you can repeat this conversation and change your answers each time for better practice. Now let's practice asking about prices when you go shopping. It's important to know how to ask the price of an item in English. Let's practice together. How much is this shirt? What's the price of this bag? How much do these shoes cost? Can you tell me the price of this watch? Is this on sale? Do you have any discounts? Repeat these sentences after me. Now imagine you're in a market. You want to buy a pair of shoes. You can say, excuse me, how much are these shoes? The shopkeeper might reply, they are $50. You can say, can you give me a discount? This is a good way to practice conversations when shopping. Let's move on to talking about daily routine. Talking about your daily routine is a common topic in conversations, interviews, in classrooms. I'll tell you about my daily routine. First, I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and have a cup of tea. Then I take a shower and get ready for the day. I eat my breakfast at 8 a.m. After breakfast, I start my work. I work for a few hours, and then I have my lunch. At 1 p.m. in the evening, I go for a walk in the park. Sometimes I watch a movie or listen to music. I have my dinner at 8 p.m. and then I relax for a while before going to bed at 10 p.m. Now is your turn. Tell me about your daily routine. In English, you can say, I wake up at 6 a.m. I brush my teeth and take a shower. I eat my breakfast at 7 o'clock. I go to school at 8 o'clock. I have lunch at 1 p.m. I do my homework in the afternoon. I play games in the evening. I watch TV at night. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Keep speaking about your routine. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Let's have a conversation about daily routine. I'll start. What time do you wake up? You answer good. Now I say, what do you do after breakfast? You reply. Then I say, what time do you go to bed? You answer. Excellent, now you can practice this with yourself or a friend. Next, let's practice talking about health. Health is very important in our lives, and we often talk about it with friends, family, and doctors. Let's start with some simple sentences. I am feeling good today. I have a headache. I have a cold. I'm not feeling well. I need to see a doctor. I drink a lot of water to stay healthy. I go for a walk every morning. Repeat these sentences after me. Now let's imagine you're visiting a doctor. The doctor says, what's the problem? You reply, I have a fever. The doctor asks, how long have you had it? You answer, for 2 days. The doctor says, okay, I'll give you some medicine. Take rest and drink plenty of water. You say, thank you, doctor. Repeat this short conversation. Let's also talk about healthy habits. I'll tell you mine. I drink 8 glasses of water every day. I eat fresh fruits and vegetables. I avoid junk food. I sleep for 8 hours at night. I go for a walk every morning. Now is your turn. Say your healthy habits in English. You can say, I drink lemon water in the morning. I eat an apple every day. I go jogging in the park. I avoid cold drinks. I sleep early at night. Keep speaking and practicing. Great job. Now let's practice talking about holidays. Holidays are special days when people relax, travel, or celebrate. I'll talk about my favorite holiday. My favorite holiday is New Year's Day. I love celebrating it with my family and friends. We have a special dinner and we count down to midnight. We also make New Year's resolutions. It's a fun time to spend with loved ones. What about you? What's your favorite holiday? Say it in English. You can say, my favorite holiday is Christmas. I like celebrating Eid. I enjoy going to the beach on holidays. I visit my grandparents on holidays. I travel to new cities during holidays. Now let's practice a conversation about holidays. I'll start. What's your favorite holiday? You answer. Now I say. How do you celebrate it? You reply. Then I say, who do you spend it with? You answer. Great work. Repeat this conversation several times. Alright, now, let's talk about feelings and emotions. It's important to express how we feel in English. Let's learn some simple sentences. I am happy today. I feel sad. I am very excited. I am nervous. I am bored. I am tired. I am angry. Repeat these sentences after me. Now let's practice a conversation. I'll start. How are you feeling today? You answer. Now I say. Why are you happy? You reply. Then I say, that's wonderful. I hope you stay happy. Now you repeat this conversation with your own answers. Also, let's practice talking about likes and dislikes. I like ice cream. I don't like bitter vegetables. I love listening to music. I don't enjoy scary movies. I like going for long walks. I don't like getting up early. Now is your turn. Say what you like and don't like. In English, you can say, I like chocolate. I don't like spicy food. I love playing football. I dislike noisy places. I enjoy swimming. I hate waking up early. Keep speaking out loud. Now let's talk about time. Asking and telling the time is a very useful skill. Let's practice some examples. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. It's 7:30. It's 8:45. It's 10 minutes past 8. Repeat these sentences after me. Now imagine someone asks you, "What time is it?" You can answer it's 3 o'clock or whatever the current time is. Keep practicing. Now let's talk about directions and locations. This is a very useful topic because when you visit a new place or city, you often need to ask for directions. It's also a good way to practice giving and receiving instructions. Let's start with some simple sentences you can use to ask for directions. Repeat after me, excuse me. How can I get to the train station? Could you please tell me the way to the hospital? Where is the nearest ATM? Is there a supermarket nearby? How far is the bus stop from here? Now let's practice some sentences you can use to give directions. Go straight, turn left. Turn right is near the park. It's next to the bank, it's opposite the school. It's behind the restaurant. It's in front of the cinema. Repeat these sentences after me. Now imagine someone asks you, "Excuse me, where is the library?" You can answer, "Go straight and turn left." The library is next to the park. Or you could say it's opposite the bank. Practice different ways of giving directions. You can also practice this by imagining different places, like the hospital, supermarket, cinema, or train station, and describe how to reach them. Next, let's practice talking about seasons. There are 4 main seasons in most countries: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each season has its own weather, activities, and clothes. Let's practice some simple sentences about seasons. I like spring because the flowers bloom. Summer is very hot in my city. I enjoy eating ice cream in summer. In autumn, the leaves fall from the trees. Winter is very cold. I wear warm clothes in winter. Repeat these sentences after me. Now let's talk about your favorite season. You can say, "My favorite season is spring. I love winter. I enjoy swimming in summer. I don't like autumn because it's windy." Now let's practice a short conversation. I'll start. "Which season do you like the most?" You answer. Now I say, "Why do you like it?" You reply. Then I say, "What activities do you do in that season?" You answer. Excellent. Now repeat this conversation several times. Let's move on to practicing talking about jobs and professions. This is a common conversation topic when meeting new people. I'll tell you about different jobs first. A doctor treats sick people. A teacher teaches students. A driver drives vehicles. A farmer grows crops. A businessman runs a business. A police officer keeps the city safe. A chef cooks food. An engineer builds houses and bridges. Repeat these sentences after me. Now let's talk about what you want to be. You can say, "I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a singer." Now let's practice a conversation. I'll start. "What do you do?" You answer. Now I say, "Do you like your job?" You reply. Then I say, "What do you like the most about your job?" You answer. Now you can repeat this conversation and try changing the jobs each time for more practice. Now let's practice talking about the days of the week. This is very easy but useful in daily conversations. Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday. Now let's use them in sentences. Today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I have a meeting on Wednesday. I go to the park on Thursday. Friday is the last working day. I watch movies on Saturday. Sunday is a holiday. Now let's practice a conversation. I'll start. What day is it today? You answer. Now I say, what do you do on weekends? You reply. Then I say, which is your favorite day of the week? You answer, well done. Next, let's talk about months of the year. There are 12 months in a year. Let's repeat them together. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now let's use them in sentences. My birthday is in January. I like the weather in April. June is the start of summer. We have holidays in August. December is very cold. Repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation about months. I'll start. When is your birthday? You answer. Now I say, which month do you like the most? You reply. Then I say, why do you like it? You answer, excellent. Now repeat this conversation. Let's practice using colors in conversation. Colors are easy to learn and very common in daily conversations. Let's name some colors: red, blue, yellow, green, black, white, pink, orange, brown, purple. Now let's use them in sentences. My favorite color is blue. I like wearing black clothes. This flower is red. The sky is clear and blue. Bananas are yellow. Grass is green. Now let's have a conversation about colors. I'll start. What's your favorite color? You answer. Now I say, why do you like it? You reply. Great. Keep practicing with different answers. Now let's talk about festivals. Festivals are special events people celebrate with family and friends. I'll name a few popular festivals. Christmas, Eid, Diwali, New Year, Halloween. Now let's use them in sentences. I celebrate Christmas with my family. I visit my relatives on Eid. We decorate our house on Diwali. I make a New Year's resolution every year. I wear a costume on Halloween. Now let's practice a conversation. I'll start. Which festival do you like the most? You answer. Now I say, how do you celebrate it? You reply, great job. Let's move on to practicing. Talking about transportation. There are different ways to travel. Let's name some: car, bus, train, bicycle, airplane, boat, motorcycle. Now let's use them in sentences. I go to school by bus. I travel to other cities by train. I like riding a bicycle. I have never traveled by airplane. I enjoy boat rides. Now let's have a conversation. I'll start. How do you go to work or school? You answer. Now I say, have you ever traveled by plane? You reply, excellent. Keep practicing. Finally, let's talk about sports. Sports are a great conversation topic. Let's name some popular sports: cricket, football, basketball, tennis, badminton, swimming, running. Now let's use them in sentences. I love playing cricket. My favorite sport is football. I watch basketball matches on TV. I play tennis with my friend. I go swimming every Sunday. I enjoy running in the park. Now let's have a conversation. I'll start. Which sport do you like the most? You answer. Now I say, do you play it or just watch it? You reply. Then I say, who is your favorite player? You answer, excellent. Let's also practice talking about clothing. Let's name some clothes: shirt, trousers, jeans, skirt, t-shirt, jacket, sweater. Now let's use them in sentences. I am wearing a blue shirt. She is wearing a red dress. I bought a new jacket. It's cold, so I am wearing a sweater. He likes wearing jeans now. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. What are you wearing today? You answer. Now I say, what's your favorite dress? You reply. Good work. Let's now talk about food. Food is one of the most common and fun topics to talk about in English. Everyone eats different types of food depending on their culture, lifestyle, and taste. Let me tell you about my favorite food. I really enjoy eating pasta. I love trying new recipes and experimenting with flavors. Sometimes I cook at home, and sometimes I order food from a restaurant. My favorite cuisine is Italian, but I also enjoy Indian and Chinese food. What about you? What is your favorite food? Say it out loud in English. You can say, my favorite food is pizza. I like spicy food. I enjoy eating rice and chicken. I eat fruits every day. I drink a lot of water. Let's practice some food-related questions and answers. I'll ask, what do you like to eat for breakfast? You can answer, I like to eat eggs and toast. Now I ask, do you prefer tea or coffee? You can say, I prefer tea. Then I ask, how often do you eat out? You reply, I eat out once a week. Practice these questions with different answers each time. To become more fluent, let's continue. What do you usually eat for lunch? You can say, I usually eat rice, vegetables, and chicken. What's your favorite fruit? I love mangoes. I enjoy bananas. I eat apples every day. Keep going with different foods. Let's talk about healthy eating. It's important to eat healthy to stay strong and active. You can say, I eat vegetables every day. I drink milk in the morning. I avoid junk food. I eat home-cooked meals. I drink lemon water. These simple sentences help you speak about your lifestyle. Now imagine you are at a restaurant. Let's practice some sentences. I would like to order a sandwich. Can I see the menu, please? I'll have a glass of orange juice. I don't want anything spicy. Can I have some water, please? Practice these sentences out loud. Now let's talk about hobbies and free time activities. A hobby is something you enjoy doing when you are not working or studying. I'll tell you about my hobbies. I like reading books. I enjoy painting and drawing. I love listening to music. Sometimes I write in my journal. What about you? What are your hobbies? Say it in English. You can say, I enjoy playing guitar. I love watching movies. I like cooking new dishes. I write novels in my free time. I go cycling in the evening. These sentences are easy to say and will help you start conversations in English. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. What are your hobbies? You answer. Now I say, how often do you do them? You reply. Then I ask, do you do them alone or with friends? You answer, great job. Now try changing your hobbies and repeat the conversation. You can say, I play badminton with my brother. I go walking every morning. I watch TV shows at night. I do yoga on weekends. Keep practicing until you feel comfortable. Let's talk about making plans. Making plans is part of daily life. We make plans to meet friends, go out to activities. Let's learn some useful sentences. Are you free this weekend? Do you want to go out for coffee? Let's meet at the mall. What time should we meet? Where should we go? I'm busy on Saturday. How about Sunday? These are simple and very useful for casual conversations. Now repeat after me. Now imagine you are making plans with a friend. I'll start. Hey, do you want to go to the park tomorrow? You answer. Then I say, What time should we meet? You reply. I say let's meet at 5 p.m. You say great. See you. Then practice this kind of dialogue several times. Try different activities like going to a movie, visiting a cafe, or going shopping. Use your imagination and practice speaking. Let's now talk about making phone calls in English. This is a very helpful skill for both formal and informal situations. Let's learn some common phrases. Hello, may I speak to John? Hi, this is Mia. How are you? I'm calling to talk about our meeting. Can you call me back later? Sorry, I think you have the wrong number. Thank you for calling. Goodbye. Now practice saying these sentences. Let's try a short phone conversation. I'll start. Hello, is this Sarah? You answer yes, speaking. I say hi, this is Mia, how are you? You reply, I say, I was wondering if we are still meeting today. You say yes. At 6 p.m. I say great. See you then. You say bye. Repeat this and create your own dialogues. It will help you improve your fluency. Now let's talk about family. Everyone has a family, and it's a common topic in everyday conversation. I'll tell you about mine. I have a small family. I live with my parents and my younger brother. My father is a teacher and my mother is a homemaker. My brother goes to school. We enjoy spending time together. We often go out on weekends. Now you can talk about your family in English. You can say I live in a joint family. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. My father is a doctor. My mother works in an office. We all have dinner together. My grandparents live with us. I love my family. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. How many members are there in your family? You answer, then I ask. What does your father do? You reply. Now I say, do you have any brothers or sisters? You answer, great. Now practice talking about your family in your own words. Let's practice talking about the weather. It's a great small talk topic. Let's learn some basic sentences. It's sunny today, it's raining outside. It's very cold today, it's hot and humid. It's cloudy but dry, it's snowing. The weather is pleasant today. These are easy to say and useful. Let's imagine a short conversation. I say, how's the weather today? You reply, sunny and warm. I say, do you like this kind of weather? You say yes. I love sunny days. Keep practicing with different weather. You can say, I like rainy days. I don't enjoy hot weather. I love winter because of the snow. I like spring because of the flowers. Use different sentences to talk about the weather every day. This will help you improve your fluency and vocabulary. Let's now practice talking about travel. Travel is a fun and interesting topic. Many people love to explore new places. Let me tell you about a trip I enjoyed last year. I visited the mountains with my friends. We stayed there for 3 days. The weather was nice, and we enjoyed hiking and taking photos. It was a wonderful experience. Now tell me about a place you have visited. You can say, I went to the beach last summer. I visited my grandparents in the village. I went to another city for a wedding. I traveled by train to a new town. I stayed in a hotel for 2 nights. Practice these sentences in your own way. Let's have a conversation about travel. I'll start. Have you traveled recently? You answer, I ask. Where did you go? You reply. I say, did you enjoy it? You answer. Great work. Keep practicing different places and experiences. Now let's practice describing things. Describing objects is helpful when you want to give more information or tell someone about something. Let's practice. This bag is very heavy. That chair is made of wood. My phone is black and slim. This room is small but clean. My shoes are old and dirty. That table is big and round. Repeat these sentences and then try making your own. Let's now practice describing people. She is tall and thin. He has short hair. He is wearing a red shirt. She is smiling. He looks tired. She is very friendly. Use adjectives to describe people. You can also describe yourself. I have long hair. I am wearing jeans and a t-shirt. I have brown eyes. Practice describing yourself, your friends and people around you. Let's now talk about daily habits. Daily habits are the small actions we do every day, like brushing our teeth, eating breakfast, going to work and sleeping at night. These are simple things but very useful to talk about in English. Let's practice some sentences together. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I take a shower in the morning. I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. I leave for work at 9 a.m. I work for 8 hours. I eat lunch at 1 p.m. I come back home at 6 p.m. I watch TV for an hour. I eat dinner with my family. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Now repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation about daily routines. What time do you wake up? You answer. Now I say, what do you do after waking up? You reply. Then I say, when do you eat breakfast? You answer. I ask, do you go to work or school? You reply. Great. Keep practicing this conversation with different answers. You can say, I wake up at 6 a.m. I eat breakfast at 7 a.m. I study in the morning. I go for a walk after dinner. Let's now learn how to talk about feelings and emotions. It's important to express how you feel in English. Here are some simple words to describe feelings: happy, sad, angry, excited, nervous, tired, bored, hungry, thirsty. Now let's use them in sentences. I am very happy today. She looks sad. He is feeling nervous about the exam. I am so excited for the trip. I feel tired after work. I am bored at home. I am hungry. Let's eat something. I am thirsty. I need water. Repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation about feelings. I'll start. How are you today? You answer. Now I say, why do you feel that way? You reply. Then I ask, what makes you happy? You answer. You can say, I feel happy when I listen to music. I feel good when I visit my friends. I am excited when I watch a football match. I feel nervous before an interview. Practice these conversations often to improve fluency. Now let's practice talking about things you like and don't like. This is a good topic for meeting new people. Let's practice. I like reading books. I don't like spicy food. I enjoy listening to music. I hate waking up early. I love watching movies. I don't enjoy driving in traffic. I like playing games. I don't like crowded places. Now repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. What do you like to do in your free time? You answer. Now I say, is there anything you don't like doing? You reply. Then I ask, why don't you like it? You answer. Now practice this conversation using your own hobbies, activities, and dislikes. Next, let's talk about shopping. Shopping is something we do often and is useful to know some phrases. Let's learn them. How much is this? I would like to buy a shirt. Can I try this on? Is there a discount? I'm just looking. Thank you. I'll take this one. Can you pack this, please? Do you accept cards? Repeat these sentences after me. Now let's practice a short shopping conversation. I'll start. Hello. Can I help you? You say yes. I'm looking for a jacket. I say. What size do you need? You reply. I say, here you go. Would you like to try it on? You say, yes, please. I say, it's $50. You reply, can I pay by card? I say, yes. Of course, you say. Thank you, I say. You're welcome. Practice this conversation several times. Now let's talk about time. It's useful to ask and tell the time in English. Let's learn some sentences. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It's 8:30. It's 9:45. It's 11:10. I wake up at 7 a.m. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. What time do you wake up? You answer, I say. What time do you go to work? You reply, I ask. When do you have lunch? You answer. Great job. Keep practicing using different times of the day. Now let's talk about using public places. Public places are parks, libraries, bus stops, restaurants, and malls. Let's learn some sentences. I go to the park every morning. I read books in the library. I wait for the bus at the bus stop. I eat lunch at a restaurant. I shop at the mall on weekends. Repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. Do you go to the park? You answer, I ask. How often do you visit the library? You reply, I say. Do you eat at restaurants often? You answer. Keep practicing these conversations with different public places and your real-life experiences. Let's practice talking about festivals again with more details. You can say, I celebrate Christmas with my family. We decorate a tree and exchange gifts. On Eid, I wear new clothes and visit relatives. We cook delicious food on Diwali. We light lamps and burst crackers. On New Year's Eve, I stay up till midnight. I make a resolution. Now repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. Which festival do you enjoy the most? You answer. I say, how do you celebrate it? You reply. I ask, do you celebrate with friends or family? You answer. Now keep practicing and add your favorite festivals to make it more interesting. Now let's talk about travel plans. Making travel plans is fun. Let's learn some sentences. I am planning a trip to the mountains. I will travel by train. I will stay in a hotel. I will go sightseeing. I want to visit famous places. I want to try new food. Now repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a travel conversation. I'll start. Where are you planning to go? You answer, I ask. How will you travel? You reply. I say, when will you leave? You answer, I say. Where will you stay? You reply. Great, keep practicing different answers and locations. Finally, let's talk about your favorite things. You can say, my favorite color is blue. My favorite actor is Tom Cruise. My favorite singer is Taylor Swift. My favorite food is pizza. My favorite place is the beach. My favorite sport is football. My favorite movie is Titanic. Repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. What's your favorite food? You answer, I ask. Who is your favorite actor? You reply, I say. What's your favorite color? You answer. Now practice this conversation using your own favorites. You can talk about favorite books, songs, hobbies, and places too.